What's up, metalheads? My name is Jamie. This is the BladesAndEDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Today we're going to take a look at 5 more premium front flippers, and all of these you can buy as of the time I'm recording this video. I will link them all in the description. Some will be like Amazon, some are going to be like the actual makers' websites. That's the only place you can get them. And yeah, these are 5 more premium knives. And first on the list is the Kizer Feist. I love the Feist. I love the liner lock Feist, the Feist XL. This is the frame lock premium Feist with S35V and blade steel, titanium frame, titanium pocket clip, titanium hardware, flat grind on the blade. Very small, not very heavy to be a titanium frame lock. Great action. It's on cage ceramic ball bearings. Everybody knows Kizer's action. Can't go wrong with it. And the Feist is for front flipper only. That is your only form of deployment. I love the Feist. I recommend all Feist, whether it's the premium or the budget Feist. They're all good. Next up, we have the Wiha Esprit Ray Laconico design, titanium frame lock, 20 CV blade steel, titanium backspacer, and pocket clip. Although this is not the OEM pocket clip, it has been modified by the owner. Really good action on this knife. This one has thumb stud action also, but the front flipper is really good. You can do all the tricks on it. And beautiful orange pill finish. These run about $240. This one runs about $160. Just FYI, I should have told you that with the Feist also. You can pick these up $220 to $240 depending on where you find them at. And great knife, great knife. Alternative to this one is the Silicone. If you can't swing the Wiha, go with the Silicone. Slightly different knife, but very similar. Next up, we have another Kizer, the Kizer Genie. This thing is like over 7 inches long and weighs like 2.2 ounces. It's ridiculously lightweight, has ridiculously good action. There are some budget versions of this knife also out there in micarta and Richlight. This one has S35V and blade steel, and shred carbon fiber, titanium backspacer, and pocket clip. Weighs next to nothing. I love the blade shape, beautiful finish, satin finish on the blade. You can reverse flick this knife and thumb flick this knife also, but the front flipper is where it's at with this one really. These run about $150. Next up, we have the most expensive knife on this list, the Vero Axon. And you have to buy these directly from Vero, although I think sometimes DLT or Knife Joy may have them in stock. Oops, get off that frame lock. Bigger knife. This is the Murdered Out edition. There are many different variations of this knife. Some go up $700 with Damas steel and Zirca tie, but this is just a Murdered Out titanium frame lock. They also make a liner lock version of this knife, and they make a mini version of this knife. I've tried the liner lock. I think I like the liner lock better than the frame lock personally. I have not tried the new mini yet. I would love to check that out. If anybody out there has one you'd like to send into the channel and let me check it out, I would greatly appreciate it. Very good ergos. Great action on the Veros. Every Vero I've ever tried has had great action. This one's got a front flipper that doesn't look like it would work well. It's just barely above the scale, but for some reason, it just works great. Works fantastic. You also have a nice fuller to reverse flick. These run, this version here I think would be about $385, the Murdered Out. Somewhere in that range. Could be off $10 or one way or the other, but yeah. Love these knives. This one's a little big for me, but if you got large hands, you'll probably love that, the size of it. The last one is the biggest one. These are in order from smallest to biggest by length. The Bestech Exploit, in my opinion, one of the best values for a premium knife out there. These run like $240, and if you get them on White Mountain, you can get them for like $215. S35VN titanium frame lock, just absolutely amazing design on these knives. They're so like futuristic and industrial looking. The way they do all the milled areas on the pocket clip and on the scales, just good looking knives. And this is a longer, bigger knife with that, is that a spear point? I'm gonna call it a spear point. Great action. Whole deployment also, as I miss under the camera, but the front flipper works extremely well. You do all the tricks. Bigger knife though, so smaller hands, this one may not be for you. Like me, I have a little, trying to do the knuckle rolls a bit tricky for me on this one because of the size of the knife. But yeah, great action, fantastic ergonomics. It looks like it would be uncomfortable with all the milled lines here and there, but everything's softened up and chamfered down. It's actually extremely comfortable in hand, in any grip. Great action on this too. Super drop shutty. This is a heavier knife, thicker blade stock, so that blade's just going to drop. But man, look at the finish on that blade. So hard to get a satin to show up on camera if you don't have the lighting right. Look at that finish. Absolutely gorgeous. Just a mean looking knife too, right? That looks like it's ready for some serious self-defense work if you ever needed it. That's it, guys. 5 premium front flippers. If you have any questions about any of these, comment below. I will link what I can, where I can in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.